mental advantage over your defender.
Rockets have the ball.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you, me and you.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw good, so they get the three-point play, but it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. From long range, that's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball, let him prove that it wasn't the D, it was more in his own head.
Defense, let's go.
And counted at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Anthony. Knocked loose. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Hart. To Stevenson. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
To Paul. Capella. Short jumper won't fall.
Just the thought of coming into the lane amongst the trees, that shot was altered before he even took it.
Nene snatching it out of the air.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Ball into the front court. Down a bundle to Harden. Knocked loose. And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Harden. Lakers come up with it. James. And he finishes at the rim.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
It's Harden. Brings the ball up. A couple of cracks at the line now.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
James Harden, couple of free throws on the way, shooting 75% so far tonight. First try, no good. Good bounce back, hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Rockets in control of the basketball. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
I'm a little bit confused. Was that a well-designed offense or just poor defense? Maybe a little bit of both.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Missed it. Paul with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Count the bucket for 2.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, When there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. LeBron James here against Harden. Short jumper and a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
LeBron James with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It's in the hands of James Harden. He throws it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
LeBron James rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Oh, he had it. Kuzma to James. Here's a chance from long range. Smothering D. To Harden. LeBron James. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Cruises inside for two.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
It's Rockets ball. Lakers have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
To James. Nice pass to get things going.
Shot, boy.
Spins and scores.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
Clint Capella swats it. That's his third block this evening.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Kyle Kuzma able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
No good. No daylight. Great defense.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jet. James Harden has got 2 shots coming. He's shooting 71% so far. Oops, he missed the first one. Missed the second. 0 for 2. Got it.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Rondo. That one off the mark. It's no good. Caldwell Pope. Can't get the bounce. Deep 3 at the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory. They're going to continue on in these playoffs, heading to the Western Conference Finals. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers have advanced to the next level, but the goal remains the same: win an NBA championship. Little by little, these guys are doing it one by one. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Rockets.
We're hoping for a different postseason future, but now it's about what-ifs of the past. The reality of the offseason is now upon them.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Houston Rockets.
Game trap. Fast break points.
The Houston Rockets
Seemed to have issues communicating when it came to transition defense. They gave up way too many easy baskets.
Their lack of hustle was pretty obvious in the first half.
Player of the game.
The chosen one gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game